Hi dear developers. In this video I'm gonna talk about SQL functions. Stay with us until the end of the video. Thank you.
One of the most powerful features of SQL is the ability to use functions to perform various operations on the data in a database. In this video, I will discuss different categories of SQL functions and provide code examples to help illustrate their use. As you know from previous videos, we don't use any we don't install any software to learn SQL, just do it online. For this reason, open your browser and search the SQL try online and follow the try SQL editor on W3 Schools. Now we have a sample database with the sample data and a box for writing SQL statements and run it online. Now click on the order details table to retrieve its data. Here we have records of orders and their quantities. For example, 12, 10, 5, and various data. How we can find the record that contains the minimum of quantities? Here we have to use SQL functions like this. Select minimum. In the SQL, the function of minimum is min, M-I-N. Minimum of quantity from order details and run it. The minimum is 1. And like this, we can use max function to find the max quantity of order details. 120. Very simple. Like the select clause, in the functions we can use where clause to select minimum of quantity where and their statement. For example, where product ID equals 11 and run it. The minimum order of the quantity of the order of where the product ID is 11 is 6. And max of it is 15. Click again on order details. The question is the quantity of all the orders of a specific product. We'll find the count of all the orders from the product, for example 11. We can use this function count of quantity from order. This is the result of all the orders of this table, and we can filter it where product ID equals 11, 9, 9 is the quantity of the orders where the product ID is 11. This result is the count of orders that product ID was 11, not the sum of the quantities. For example, 9 orders was registered for this product. If I raise the quantity and write an asterisk, the result is 9. I want the sum of the quantities. How many 11 product ID was ordered? The answer is sum. It's the sum of the sum. You can't use the asterisk here. Sum of a integer number is very important. Quantity. But not integer, I mean a number here. 182 is the sum of the quantities in the orders that the product ID was 11. This means this. It was ordered for 182 number of product. Now again click on order details. Our quantities are various numbers: 12, 10, 5, 9, 40. I want the average numbers of the quantities in orders. How many quantities in average was registered in my database? For example, my shopping website or another like this. For the average, I can use the average function that type it like this: AVG. AVG of what? Quantity. Very simple. 24 and its details. But in this example, my average in a double format. But I want it as integer and a round number. I can use it. We can use the functions inside each other. Like this. I want round of average of quantity. The average of quantity returns a number and send the number to the round function, and round function will round it like this. It's 25. The field number is this, round of average of quantity. How we can simple this? Like this. As The average is 25. There are many various functions to use in the SQL language, and there are many specific functions that used in various DBMSs. For example, in MS SQL has a specific functions, in MySQL, in PostgreSQL, and any other of them. These are the most used functions that I discussed about them. Click on the customers tables. Here I want to introduce you a string function to you for the reason we have a field of city and address. I want a field that contains the city name and then the address as a one field. I can use it by using the CONCAT function, the string function, like this: concat city, comma, then the separator of between two fields. For example, a space, a blank character, city and the address, and name it as full address, for example. Now click on the customers tables again. Here I want to introduce a very useful operator to use in the SQL. Here's a question: how many customers' name is beginning with a character? For example, how many customers' name beginning with E or F? How can we find it? Like this. Select the sub from customers where customer name like is a reserved keyword for using this operator. Like operator, like what? Comma E. I want to find the customer's name is beginning with E. Like this. The customer's name beginning with E. I want to first find the customer's name that ending with N. Here's the customer's name that ending with N. Like is very useful and many used operator in the SQL and datas like string. Another example. I want to find the records and customers in the address containing for example street name or other thing containing a a specific word in their address. For example, select a star from customers where address like, for example, south in their address. Anywhere in the address field can contain a south. South. Or for example, those. Two records containing this word. Dear developers, the functions video was over. If you have any questions or a comment about any function and specific functions of any DBMS, you can comment us. I will answer all of it. Thank you for watching this video.
Dear developers, thank you for watching this video. I suggest you to watch 2 videos above. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe us.